Hi guys, Belarus from TechCity back again with the TechCity news update. In the news today, the Central Bank of Nigeria has explained why they ban cryptocurrency, and reactions have continued to trail their actions, and in fact how it bothers on the mental health of fintech entrepreneurs. Also, the Lekki toll plaza has reopened for tolling, and we'll share with you details about that in some ENDSARS updates. And finally, the League Management Club of the Nigerian Premier Football League (NPFL) has a brand new application that you could be watching local leagues on. Details of all that after this. So before we go for the news, I'd like to please inform you that if you want a more comprehensive and more detailed conversation and maybe some opinion about the stories we're sharing today on the TechCity news update and other stories, please click the link in the description box below for the TechCity podcast. Thank you. So earlier this month, the Central Bank of Nigeria sent out a circular to commercial banks in the country stating that dealing in cryptocurrencies or facilitating payments for cryptocurrency exchanges is prohibited. The Apex Bank also went further and ordered all the commercial banks to close any accounts transacting with cryptocurrency. In response, cryptocurrency platforms like Luno and Binance announced a suspension of naira deposit services on their platforms until further notice. On the other hand, Flutterwave also said in a statement, "We will not be able to further extend our services to support cryptocurrency use cases in Nigeria." Now, this has made many cryptocurrency owners, buyers and users heavily criticize the federal government and the CBN's move, saying the government and the bank are afraid of losing control over wealth distribution and ownership. This Day newspaper, on the other hand, reports that the ban was informed by a warning given to both the Nigerian federal government and the CBN by the US FBI on the activities of fraudsters using cryptocurrency to bring into the country hundreds of millions of US dollars illegally obtained from the US and other Western economies. On its part, the CBN in its statement said Nigeria is not the only country to ban cryptocurrency, listing other countries to do so as Canada, China, Taiwan, Nepal, Cambodia, Kyrgyzstan, and so much more. Nigerians have actually debated why these countries have done that and what other things we can copy from these countries apart from banning crypto. Central Bank of Nigeria also added that famed investor Warren Buffett also called cryptocurrency rat poison squared, a mirage, and a gambling device. Tech entrepreneurs in Nigeria have now lamented greatly the obstacles that the Nigerian financial sector's policies have been putting in the way of their innovation, and most have said the current government has killed innovation and development on many levels. Now, while all of this is ensuing, there are calls from social media space for people to check on their fintech founder friends, as they are one of the worst hit with the new CBN policy, something they are also reportedly not exactly new to. Twitter user O3 Codes, who works with Cowrywise, tweeted, "If you have friends working in customer support in any Nigerian fintech, pray for them. This past week has been a mess." While at Sir William also tweeted, "In a few weeks, Yemi Osinbajo will appear in a conference. He will give a long speech about Nigerian youth maximizing tech for the 21st century. Meanwhile, foreign investors just watched CBN attack the entire fintech ecosystem because of crypto." Victor Ekwalo of Slit Africa tweeted, "Nigerians are resilient. We can innovate and leapfrog a lot of things, maybe everything. We've done it with fintech, but you can never, ever leapfrog and out-innovate incompetent policymakers." Fumi Oyatogo added, "In general, Nigerian fintech companies are cautious and compliant when it comes to preventing fraud. They go the extra mile to ensure that their platforms are not used for fraud to the best of their abilities. This story of banning things to prevent fraud is schmollox," she tweeted. Elsewhere, in some ENDSARS updates, there is an ongoing social media debate over the resumption of tolling at the Lekki toll plaza after the judicial panel of enquiry on ENDSARS ruled that the toll could resume operations, resulting in a shouting match on the day of that panel hearing. While Judge Emeritus Doris Okuwobi upheld the LCC's application to repossess the plaza after taking arguments from counsel, other members like Segun Awosanya, also known as Segalink, Oluwatoyin Odusanya, Director of Citizens' Rights, DIG Taiwo Lakano, retired, representing the police, and Lucas Koyejo from the NHRC, agreed with Justice Okuwobi no explanation was given for the absence of 4 others: San Ebonua Adegboruwa, Miss Patience Udo representing the civil society, and Rino Oduala and Temitope Majakodumi representing the youth. While the youth reps have come forward to say they did not assent to the reopening of the toll, many Nigerians have suggested that Mr. Segun Awosanya would have been the tiebreaker and kept the toll collection at bay. In a clubhouse chat, Mr. Segun Awosanya was said to be answering hard questions that were asked him by a doctor at Dr. Olufulayo on Twitter, and Mr. Segun Awosanya, was quoted as saying, "I can't afford to express emotions. I made my decision because it will be unfair to LCC," a statement Nigerians have said is offensive and partisan. It's not all doom and gloom. Before we go, the league management company LMC of the Nigerian Premier Football League (NPFL) has decided to go digital with its content by launching a mobile application and a web TV platform to watch on-demand football matches and more. NPFL.TV is what it's called, and while it was launched in December of 2020, it is still in its beta or testing stage. The app is available on Play Store and App Store and is said to be free for now until other details are sorted and a subscription model possibly explored. And that's all we have time for today on your Tech City News Update. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to please subscribe to our channel, like this video, share to everyone, and if you want a more detailed and more comprehensive chat around these stories and more, click on the link in the description box below for the TechCity podcast. I'm Belarus from TechCity saying thanks for watching and bye for now.